Hello, this is Brighton TV and this is the match preview for Brighton vs Spurs. And last week versus Chelsea, we didn't create enough chances, and of course, Chelsea's attack, they're on fire right now. They've been playing amazing, so of course it's going to be hard versus them when they're attacking. And when we can't create enough chances, due to how many injuries we have, our most creative players were injured, so we didn't have much width versus Chelsea. Obviously, it's going to be harder to go and score goals without the width, and then that makes it harder to create chances. But now, due to players slowly getting fitter and fitter, coming back from injuries, I think we'll definitely have a big chance versus Tottenham, who are on a very bad run of form. They haven't won away from home in their last 9 league games, not winning since January, and I think we definitely can capitalise on that. But of course, it's going to be whether Pochettino is able to fire them up enough. Hopefully, this isn't like how City played versus Watford and they made a complete lot of things stock. But hopefully, how Tottenham, they lost 7-2 versus Bayern at home. Hopefully, Pochettino doesn't fire them up hard enough and then they start playing well. Hopefully, they continue their not so good run of form and we can go and capitalise on that. And their right back Serge Aurier is suspended for this match, which means they don't have any actual fit right backs for them for senior. So that means they'll either have to play a younger player or they'll have to play Sissoko, which is probably the biggest chance in right back, which means we definitely should try and capitalise on that left hand side. And I think that's going to be so much easier due to the fact that Solly March has passed the fitness test. And Solly March, we've missed him a lot in some of the games. I think it was Burnley. After Burnley, he got injured. And versus Newcastle, versus Chelsea, we didn't have the width. We weren't creating well enough. And that becomes a problem. When you don't have the width, you don't create enough chances. And I was just thinking to myself, versus Chelsea, we didn't create any clear-cut chances. And versus Newcastle, even though we had 71% of possession or something like that, we only created 2 really big chances. One where Malpa was through on goal. He had his shot blocked and then he could have passed it to Alzate to score. But he didn't do that and that chance was wasted. And another was Connolly when he lobbed it over the keeper and the defender got back on goal line and ended up clearing it. We only created 2 chances with that much possession. Like, of course, 2 really big chances. We created a few half chances, but we need to create bigger chances to go and end up scoring. And of course, with our younger team, they're gonna miss a few chances, but we need to create more so they end up taking more. And of course, who should we play for this game? I think Matt Ryan, definitely, versus Chelsea, proved why he's our number 1. So many stops and he was just unlucky. One of the goals was a penalty and he knew. And if you look how Jorginho takes penalties, his jump, he waits for the keeper to pick a side. Ryan stayed in the middle, which was his biggest chance of saving a Jorginho penalty. But Jorginho went straight in the corner. Ryan couldn't do anything about that. And the second goal, it was just a deflection. Really unlucky. He couldn't save it because of the deflection. But he definitely did make so many saves and he stopped it from being humiliating, maybe even 4 or 5 for Chelsea. He just made it only 2 goals. And in our back 3, I think we definitely should stay with our back 3. In the few games where we've been playing it this season, it's amazing and it helps our players push forward a lot more, relying on the back 3, and I think it definitely should stay. I think Dan Burn, Lewis Dunk and Adam Webster are 3 really good centre-backs working together. And of course with Duffy injured, I don't think nobody can displace them at the moment. And Webster, I know he made that one mistake versus Chelsea which led to the goal, but I think what he did, that does tend to happen when you play out from the back. But if you look at the rewards from it, I think the rewards are bigger than what the risks are. Like you saw versus Newcastle, we played out from the back instead of booting it clear. We played out from the back, waiting for the chance. We ended up making a lot more chances than if we just started kicking it up and hoping. Playing out from the back, controlling the ball was definitely a much more wiser thing to do, and I think that's how we should play against this really low on confidence Spurs side. And in the left wing back with March now fit, I think March should play. we just missed him. He creates so much, and his crossing is incredible. Of course, we have like Gross, who I've found out that he's created the most other than Trent Alexander-Arnold and Kevin De Bruyne in the league. But the thing is, he normally plays around about the right-hand side, and if we don't have anybody on the left, then it's harder to cross in from the left. And I was thinking to myself, when Bong got subbed on for Bissouma, that was the wrong decision. Not because Bong's a bad player. I don't think Bong's a bad player. But Bong's not a wing-back. If he's not a wing-back, he's not going to play well there. He's more of an inside centre-back in a back three, left-sided inside centre-back, not a wing-back. He doesn't play that role good. But March, he's been playing incredible, in my opinion, in that role. He definitely is able to defend really well, and he attacks really well. And of course, with them exposed at the right-back position due to Aurier's suspension, I think we definitely can capitalise on that. Right wing back, I think Montoya should play there. And I was thinking, after seeing Scalotto on the bench, I was thinking maybe Scalotto could play there for this game. And that was me thinking before March was found out that he was fit. But since March is fit, I don't think it's worth risking Scalotto for this game. Keep him on the bench, but don't play him. Play Montoya. Montoya's been playing all the time this season, and he's been playing really well. Keep him there. And Davy Proper still has a late fitness test to go through to see if he's fit. But I would not expect him one bit to go and play in centre midfield with him not necessarily being completely fit. So I think Stevens plays amazing. And I think Alzate, who's just been handed a new 4-year contract, should play in the central midfield, which is his favoured role. He's been playing in the wing back, but he definitely does favour his the central role, and I think either Alzate or Moy could play there, but I think Alzate's been a lot more impressive, so I think Alzate should play there. And in the front three, as I said, Gross has created so many chances and his deliveries are incredible, and so we definitely must play him, even though he's not the fastest, and I know so many people complained with him not being fast enough. But the amount of chances he creates makes up for that. He creates so many chances. We must play him. He helps the attack so much with his passing ability. So he must play, I think. And in the striker role, I think Neil Maupay, he was unlucky versus Chelsea. He didn't create enough on himself, and just overall we didn't create enough going forward. But I think Maupay definitely, at home, we've been having a lot of chances with him, and he's actually scored quite a few, so I think Maupay should play. And on the left wing, like how he plays for his country, I think Aaron Connolly should play on the left wing, because how quick he is. I think he'll go against a weakened Spurs right hand side due to them not having a proper fit right back. I think Connolly and March on the left hand side versus Sissoko, who it probably will be on the right back, definitely will be dangerous for Tottenham, will definitely be really good in that position. So I think Connolly and March on their left hand side could be a massive threat. And my score predictions for this match, I don't know whether Tottenham will bounce back or not, and I just think we missed so many chances. I think it will end up as a draw. Our winless run at home will continue. But versus a big six side, and if we were to get a point, I wouldn't be upset about that. I'd be happy with a point versus Tottenham as of now. So I think it will be Solly March on his return to the squad. I think March will score the goal. And for Tottenham, obviously it's Harry Kane. Harry Kane just knows when to score. So Harry Kane will definitely be a big threat. And after reading about it, Tottenham's last 9 goals have been scored in the league in the first half. So if we can hold them out for the first half, hopefully they won't be able to go and create enough chances in the second half to score. So hopefully we do that. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Brighton TV and follow us on Instagram.